I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but I'm up to my elbows in salt tuna guts.
Look, I'm here to ask about Grimm's poster.
This again? I swear, this is the last time I contract for any special requests. You can tell Grimm his poster came in. You can also tell him I got a better offer for it. So now it's going to Nell.
Oh.
That about cover it?
Okay then. Who's Nell?
She runs the betting parlor across the way. Nice professional lady. She asked me about the poster once. Just once. Made a real generous offer, too.
Okay, so it's about the money.
Damn right it is.
You still have the poster.
It's staying locked up in my office until Nell shows with her money.
Right. You're just giving Grimm's poster away? Didn't he pay for it?
No. I paid Sublight for it. So it's mine. And when Nell pays me for it, it'll be hers. Grimm may have asked for the poster, but it's not his until I take his money.
That's fair. That's fair. Maybe we can work something out.
Sure can. If you want to pay me more than Nell's offering.
Intimidate? You won't do much business if your neighbors hate you. Consider this an investment. Or persuade, work with me. I'm helping you find Braxton, aren't I? Or bribe. It's only 714 bits, but let's see if we can persuade her.
Sure. And once you finish helping me, then we can talk about the poster.
Okay. All right. Well, that's the problem.
Sure can. If you want to pay me more than Nell's offering.
Is I want to get this done now. So look, it won't be much business if your neighbors hate you.
I got a feeling you and Catherine would get on like tumors on a pig. Take the poster then.
Is that a thing?
And if I never hear another word about it, it'll be too soon. Something else on your mind?
Nope, we're good. Thank you. All right, cool. Now let's go give the poster to him, and then we'll hook that woman up on a date. And there's a lot of running around in this town, but getting this all done before we go outside is ideal and exactly what I want.
Have you had time to check on that poster yet? I keep wondering if it's come in.
Give him the poster.
Would you look at that? The Rizzo's logo is nice and bright, and you can still smell the ink on Mr. Holcomb's signature. I can't thank you enough. Still, you can have the bits I was going to spend at the bar this week. And you know what? Take my old tossball blocker, too. Never get the chance to use it these days.
Right. You know what I could have done there? Gone and sold it to the other lady. So I could have gotten double the amount of bits, but not really that big of a deal for me, considering I have almost 18,000. Well, technically I have 17.2. So what was the other thing I need to do here? I need to go here. I also need to do the hooking that lady up thing, but I want to do this first. I have a feeling that doing this will be I don't know, more interesting.
Ooh, you're the new face. Wow, you must be up on all the latest tossball games. So who do you follow? Wait, don't tell me. You look like a Hammersmith Thunder fan. No, Glacial H Mammoths.
They're all pretty great. Or Lion. I play for Anti-Cleo's Darlings. Don't you recognize me? Yeah, we're doing that.
I'd heard they'd gotten a new hacker. Is that why everyone's making such a fuss about you? But what are you doing on Monarch?
This is part of a goodwill tour of Halcyon. We're meeting our fans across the colony.
Maybe we're not so isolated as I thought. So, what can I do for you?
Well, I found this betting slip in a dead man's apartment. Any idea what might have happened to him?
Poor Isaac. I was wondering why I hadn't seen him in a few days. I'd really like to help. Isaac was a sweet fellow, even if he did have terrible teeth.
Cut to the chase. Do you know who did it or not?
I don't know for sure, but I saw Elijah and his buddies pushing Isaac around. They're hooligans from Fallbrook. They sweep into town, drop supplies off behind the warehouse, and spend the rest of their stay getting rowdy over tossball games. They usually loiter in the alley behind the yacht club. They're not allowed in the bar anymore. I bet you anything Isaac ran into trouble with one of them.
Thanks for the tip.
Mr. Sanjar will be pleased to hear about it when you're done. I know he gets fed up with the Fallbrook bullies, but there's not much he can do.
Right, so investigate Elijah and his gang, which is that outside? No, it's just like right over there. I'm okay with this little back and forth for this mission because I feel like this one is intriguing to me, right? It's a murder mystery. Murder mysteries are really cool, and it's really hard to screw them up. Honestly, it doesn't take much to just make an interesting murder mystery. So
Hey, Max.
I feel like
Like
I said, I'm more interested in this than otherwise.
The body returns to the universe from whence it came. I'm sure you've seen a corpse in the various stages of decay.
Why do we exist in the first place, then? What the hell's the point?
Our lives contribute to the betterment of the human race. Everyone has a part to play for the greater advancement.
I ain't got a part. Life ain't a damn cereal.
You helped people survive the Monarch evacuation, did you not? Perhaps one of them will go on to unlock godhood for the human race.
Well, if they do, I hope they remember who pulled them from the jaws of raptidons.
Right, okay, let's see here. Hello, nerds.
Who the fuck are you? This ain't...
Hey, what are you doing here? This is our secret alley.
Look,
Berta already pissed by those crates to market.
you're about to get roughed up. I know you murdered Isaac.
Listen, that purple-toothed twerp had it coming. Not that anyone has proof.
Don't need proof.
And not that it's any of your business.
I am the law. Intimidate. I'm making it my business. Yeah.
Oh yeah? What are you saying exactly?
Intimidate. You've bullied people long enough. If you know what's good for you, you'll clear out and never come back. Or, just that I'm gonna enjoy this. Yep. Boop. Let's see what she can do. Whoa, my goodness. That's definitely a thing.
Sometimes violence is the only way.
This is cool. It's so cinematic. Boop, boop. Let's run off over here. Oh, no, I'm getting smacked. Get off my butt. Oh, no, I'm stuck. Ah, my guys are down. Crap. All right, you nerds. Oh, I need to actually reload. I'm getting a lot of healing going on. No, reload. My goodness. Okay, he's dead. Let's see here. Yeah, yeah. Really wish my guys didn't immediately die from these hammer bros. Let's see here. Pia, pia. Pia. Ha ha ha. You're never gonna get me. You're wasting your time. All right, let's. Woo! Bam, that worked. A little bit of acid on your face. Acid all up on your face. I can't. Wow, that was the worst aim that I've had in a while. That was not good. All right, thugs. I'm gonna loot all them. And you know what? I'm gonna take that ammo because I just wasted a bunch. Missing really badly. Elijah's totally empty. I'll take that ammo. I had a bunch of ammo stacked back here. They were like good to go. You know what I mean? Okay, well, let's heal up. Seems like my team is in desperate need of some upgrades.
That manta queens devour their mates after copulation.
Yeah, well, sort of. They kill them, but they leave the body till their swarm hatches and eats it. The first meal is their father.
Makes one appreciative he wasn't born a mentosaur.
Slimy man like you might fit in just fine.
Right. This is just in here. Oh, hello there.
Well, new business turns up at last. Celia, didn't I tell you our new statistics-based advertising model would be a hit?
That you did, sir.
How can yield improvements of 26.7% not quicken the pulse? How can 32% cost savings not moisten the loins?
Yeah,
You've often posed these very questions.
that's not working.
Clear my schedule. This newcomer has a meeting with me.
No, you have a meeting with me.
Did you hear that power play, Celia? They don't make them like this anymore in Halcyon. I only hope you don't judge me by my handshake. Now, what business brings you here?
Let's see your floppy hand. I'm just looking for the information broker. Yeah.
Out at Devil's Peak? If you're headed that far, I see you've brought the right woman for the job.
Damn right.
But if you're here for him, I suppose that means you aren't here for Saltuna.
No, afraid not. if I have to eat one more weird science project passed off as food in the Sprat effed colony, I'm gonna stab somebody. Nope, afraid not.
Oh, a shame. I'd been saving a bottle of iceberg aged whiskey for an occasion like this. I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with enticing figures would draw the other corporations back to our bosom, but it seems we're back to the drawing board.
Yeah, what exactly are you hoping to accomplish? Or if you're free of the other corporations, why would you want to bring them back? Or sounds like a personal problem. What exactly are you hoping to accomplish?
Thanks to the so-called hazard clause, Monarch has been cut off from the board's resources and protection for 10 years now.
So-called is right. We've got our hazards, but we're still here, damn it. The board took off without so much as a thought for the folks left behind.
Something to be said for perseverance. I endeavor to persevere myself.
Now, we've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the off-the-books nature of those transactions, such arrangements are precarious.
Right. Are you tired of scrounging and scrapping by? Is that it?
Yes, freedom is a tempting ideal, but a rather costly paramour.
Exactly. Intellectualism fuels the train to mankind's future, but the tracks the train runs on are forged from practicality.
I don't know what intellectualism means, but if someone's willing to build us a few practical things around here, I ain't gonna judge them on account of their beliefs.
Yes, it's as though the good vicar has plucked the very words from my brain.
You make a good point. So what do you mean to do about it?
Well, Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
On our terms, mind you.
Returning to the board is your only chance if you hope to survive here on Monarch. That doesn't mean it'll be easily achievable.
Indeed not. No worthwhile plan was ever simple. That's what I always say.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
This lady knows what's going on.
It's true, our Celia is an alarmingly competent middle manager. At any other company, she'd be wasted in data entry. The plan she refers to is a two-pronged approach, and the first part involves seeing Stellar Bay properly defended.
Yeah. And how do you mean to do that?
With a Bolt 52 cartridge, of course. If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting the Bolt 52, we'll be able to become one of the most productive and secure cities in Halcyon.
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
This Bolt 52 sounds useful. What is it?
Why, one of the strongest defenses in Halcyon. An extremely powerful ordnance.
Okay, where do I find one?
In the old arms building southwest of town, which used to be part of Stellar Bay before we had to move our walls in. These days it's overrun with marauders and raptidons.
Then... Oh, I can't do the perception. My perception isn't high enough. I guess I'll get your bolt.
Do be careful. I've lost more than a few people to marauders and raptidons out there. Oh, and while you're at it, there should be a terminal in the arms building with some dangerous information. Perhaps you could delete it so it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
I'll determine that before I get there.
What can I do for you?
So, Isaac Rose is dead. I found people who killed him.
But that's terrible. What happened?
Yeah, I've taken care of it. The killers are dead.
But that means we won't be able to log their testimonies. If there's one thing I've been hoping to reestablish in Stellar Bay, it's proper documentation for legal matters.
I think you're talking to the wrong guy. Something to be said for that. Sometimes you gotta take matters in your own hands, or maybe I could have gotten their statements if they hadn't been ready to kill me. Yeah, it's true.
Always a shame when tempers get the better of good sense. Still, your intervention in the matter is much appreciated. Please consider this payment for your services.
Okay, I have questions about MSI and the good old days where I met Grim, the landing pad guard.
I see. And was his delivery of the MSI authorized greeting up to snuff?
He did a bang-up job.
Well, that's excellent. I'll see that your feedback makes it into his review. What else can I do for you?
Cool, I helped him out. All right, let's leave. I don't have any other questions. I got other things I gotta do. Also, there is a terminal here. I mean, there's several, but terminal use for official communications on behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries. View data. Summary report on conditions within Stellar Bay. Productivity has continued to improve since relaxing MSI's old restrictions and making allowances for employee benefits such as time off for illness and personal leave. 24.9% reductions in shift length and 52.3% more positive feedback. Fishery output is up 15.2% this year, showing a continuing but slowing growth trend. Decreasing gains compared to previous years are likely due to the deterioration of materials and occasional shortfalls in our supplies, and the gradual loss of personnel to marauders, 7.2%, hostile wildlife, 10.3%, and iconoclast recruitment, 17.4%. Reconciliation with the board remains a long-term goal, but the immediate concern is defending the city from hostile elements. Repairing damage to the city walls consumes approximately 32.8% of our annual budget. The best solution would be an influx of skilled defenders and weaponry, but given the aforementioned factors and their effects on the local population, such a solution remains unlikely. Working slogans. Our profit margins are stellar. 43.28% more nutrient defense or dense than the leading brands. Stellar Bay, a tolerable center of commerce in a hostile and chaotic galaxy. Let's go ahead and leave. I don't know. Okay, so what mission are we currently doing? We're doing Bolt with his name. It's the one that we have linked. I don't need to get to the arms building. So retrieve the information he's holding at salvage location, deliver it to. Okay, is this here or outside? Hard to tell. Could be here. Find the captain. Search the house. Right, so those are all outside. Amber Heights settlement houses. Ironclast Monarch. Tucker needed him. Survives travels. Okay. Weapons. Starcost Troopers. Visit Hayes Grave. Oh, that's the companion quest. That's the task. Flowers for Sebastian. Ask Sebastian on a date. Let's go do that one real quick. I feel like that's an easy one to do here.
Hello, stranger. Can I interest you in a raptidon tongue? Or maybe some canid toenails?
Ah, you're a weirdo.
You look like a man who's looking for some mostly fresh animal parts?
Sebastian, you ever get your hands on those pheromone sacs? Manipillars ain't gonna hunt themselves, you know.
I must have hunted a dozen, but I couldn't find a single sack on any of them. Must be looking in the wrong place.
Manipillars ain't got pheromone sacs. I just told him that so he'd stop asking me for advice.
I see.
At least I'm getting a good haul of claws in the process. You're in good hands, traveling with Monarch's top merc. Still, if you want any rat glands or manticlaws, I've got you covered.
Look, nerd. Let's talk about Cecilia.
Huh. I haven't seen her in a few days, but I've been meaning to ask her how that raptidon acid is working out. I hope it's working okay, because no one else really seems interested in this stuff.
Would you consider going on a date? Or yeah, she likes you.
Nice of you to say. I like her too.
No, she's interested in you romantically.
Wait, I see what's going on. She put you up to this so she could get a discount, hmm? Don't get me wrong. I'd like to give her a discount. She's a real fine lady. Always talks nice and slow, so I understand. But if I give her one, I won't hardly make a bit, on account of no one else having any use for raptidon tongues.
She doesn't want a discount. She's attracted to you. Persuade, don't take my word for it. Spend some time with her. I promise she won't ask for a discount. Yeah.
You sound pretty sure. And she is awful nice. Okay, I'll do it. Once her shift ends, we'll go someplace nice. Maybe to Chef Raymond's.
Hey, leveled up, baby. You know what? Let's spend some points real quick. I always do this and then get totally lost with what I'm doing. My lockpick skill is currently at 38 because of my troop armor. I could put that up. Get my inspiration up, so I could put this at 50, which would put my determination up pretty high. I can get my persuade stuff up. Like maybe I just do handguns. Let's get it up to 60. Let's do it. Boom. Done. Totally just like took everything I was going to do the last time, threw it out the window. That's how I work. More carrying capacity, less consumable weight, vendor buying price, bonus extra headshot weak spot damage, movement speed, science weapon damage, companion ability cooldowns, chance to reset a companion ability, movement penalty to accuracy, 65%. You know what? Movement penalty to accuracy might be really good because I like to run and gun a lot, especially with the pistols. So we will, actually, what's this one? Base armor rating up. You know what? Let's do that. Apply. Okay, cool. Oh, and Vicar has a thing, doesn't he? Because I haven't done his yet. 20% dialogue combat effect duration or 20% science weapon damage. Let's do dialogue combat effect duration. All right, and now let's talk to her.
Have you talked to Sebastian yet? What did he say?
He said he'll go on a date with you.
Okay, but how did he say it? Did he sound excited? Or like he was just agreeing to it? Was he like, yay, a date with Celia? I've secretly been waiting for this. Or was it more, sure, I don't have anything else going on?
He likes you, Celia. Just don't ask him for any discounts. Look, you've had your chance to have fun. Don't overthink it. Or all I know is that if you act this crazy, you'll send him running. No, first one.
Not to worry. If I never buy another Raptidon tongue, it'll be too soon. Ah, look at me going on. I'm sure you've got other things to do, and Mr. Nandi's giving me that back to work look. Anyhow, thank you.
Well, that worked out really well for us. Did we have anything else to do here? These are all completed, which is nice. Empty man, right? That is off where? That's outside. Don't bite the sun. That is also outside. That is outside. Just double checking that one. That's also outside. This one's up over here. Okay, so let's go do Space Crime Continuum and see what we can get out of that.